a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter. You get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. City that's played host to 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play fake. Winston. Fired quickly here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game. And
he'll be corralled right around the 34. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The Saints are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They go play action. Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up the throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first. Oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. It's hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test the defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now 15, 1st and 10. 21-0 our score after 1.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Here's Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action now. Winston tries the left side and finds Olave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 3, triple team.
To throw is Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd down, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barber.
Ready. Warrior 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They run it again with Kamara. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's per half. You just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Tershawn Wharton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Triple shot. Let's go. Ready.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the counter. Here's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Slip. Right.
Winston. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Come on. 18 Rattler. 70 Razor.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, with the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
Hurry!
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This will be caught at the 2. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Panther 60. Ready.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Follow.
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs out in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL. It's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A 10th carry for Kamara, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second down, Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because he has them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just should.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Winston on target to Olave for the Saints first. Now Winston. That's Olave bringing in another one. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready! Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13. Down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one was accepted. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.